everybody? Welcome to Capital Combat. The name says it all. I'm Hakeem Branch, and today I'm going to very briefly preview this Saturday's title fight between Lucas Mathysse and Manny Pacquiao. Now, this is going to be Manny Pacquiao's first appearance since losing to Jeff Horn in Australia last year this time, and Mathysse's first appearance since knocking out Tiwa Kiram earlier this year. Now, they do have a belt on the line. I believe it's a WBO title that I don't know how. No, it's actually one of the WBAs. Sorry. The alphabet soup gets really confusing, and really it's not even relevant for this fight. But as far as skills and matchups go, this could be a pretty intriguing fight because we have a Pacquiao that looked amazing at the weigh-in, but we do know that he has slipped quite a bit from his prime of even 5 years ago. And granted, he is, in his 40s now. I think he's about to turn 40. And then we have Mathysse, who is also on the downward slide, but his ceiling wasn't as high as Manny Pacquiao's. So the question is whether or not Manny has slipped enough to where this could be a competitive fight, because at no point during both of these guys' career trajectories did they look like viable opponents for each other, or that if they did fight, it would be a competitive match. But now we've got some questions. Can Mathysse use his power, because he clearly still has it, to deter Pacquiao from punching him 1,000 times? And can Pacquiao still keep up that type of work rate that he did against the Joshua Clottys and the Antonio Margaritos, which, when you think about it, was almost 10 years ago. Sorry about that. Had a little interruption there. Anyway, I was talking about the vintage Manny Pacquiao performances were almost 10 years ago. But he did put on a very solid performance versus Tim Bradley in the fight following the Mayweather fight. So he does have a very high skill level that's still there that he can use to pretty much box circles around Mathysse. And with Mathysse, he does have some footwork issues. Rob and I talked about together about how sometimes he falls over his feet, and sometimes he crosses them, especially if you make him move to his right. So Manny, being a southpaw, can make that happen very easily and leave Mathysse open to a lot of counter shots, possibly when he's off balance, and possibly cause a knockdown, because we know while Pacquiao hasn't stopped anybody since he stopped Miguel Cotto, he still packs enough punch to earn the respect of his foes. Sorry, my alarm went off. Anyway, so with Mathysse, it's going to be paramount for him to catch Manny with that long right hand, especially if he can get him near the ropes. Manny, as of late, has taken rounds off, and he has slowed down his work rate to the point where he can be caught with certain shots. He always was susceptible to a right hand, but he never took them in succession enough to where it was damaging or fight altering, say for Marquez and Mayweather. So I think that Mathysse should lure him to the ropes using his right hand, and then crank that underrated left hook that he has, the one that he used to stop Lamont Peterson a few years ago. If he can get that done, he may be able to stun, maybe drop Pacquiao, and put some question marks on the scorecards. I do think that this fight is going to go the distance. And I think that Pacquiao is going to put on enough points, enough activity, enough combos, and enough sharp counters, judge-friendly punches to pull out the victory in a 9-3, 8-4 type of fight. I think Mathysse will have his moments, but it won't be enough to negate the overall activity that Manny Pacquiao will bring in this fight. So this fight is going down on ESPN Plus. If you don't have that, I think they do a free trial. I'm going to catch it later, honestly. And then either Rob or myself will bring you guys a quick recap on that fight. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you hit that like button, share this with your friends, leave your thoughts below, and if you haven't done so, subscribe and hit the bell icon, because while I've been busy in the gym working with some fighters, we do have plenty of content that we want to bring to you guys, and we want you guys to see that. And if you guys have any questions or suggestions, hit us up as well. We'll put you in the combat mailbag. We'll try to get you some technical toolbox based on those suggestions. And even any type of mailbag questions, hypothetical fights, anything like that that you guys want to talk about, hit us up in our email, capitalcombat@gmail.com, on any of our social media @capitalcombat, and we'll get back to you on that. So we'll see you guys in the next video, and until then, fight on.
This is round one, and you've already lost. They don't seem to see that everything we've done is coming and cost. My fists are on fire. I perform till I perspire. My demons are in a rage. Keep thinking that it's a game. I kick crime, hurricane. I told them I don't play. I'm liquid.
Black Street Fighter.